With captain Bruno Fernandes ruled out of our trip to Anfield because of accumulating 5 yellow cards, is it time for Erik Ten Hag now to trust the youngsters and give them a chance? Welcome to the hotspot, and as I delve into this video, our preview of our trip to Anfield, let me first give you a list of all our absentees ahead of this important match. Listen, Tyrell Malacia been injured for a while. He's a knee injury. He will be available according to the reports that we get. He can only return earliest on the 14th of next month, that is next year in Jan. He's being assessed currently now, so he's ruled out of the trip to Anfield. Carlos Casemiro has got a thigh injury. Besides him being linked to a move away to PSG who want him and clubs in Saudi Arabia, including Al Hilal, he is our player and he's expected to be returning on the 14th of January. That's next year. In January, we've got only one Premier League game. Question is, will he be there to play that? We will wait and see. But for now, he will not be there for the game against Liverpool. Lisandro Martinez has been out for a while. An ankle and foot injury have seen him out and is one of those we miss a lot. Unfortunately, he can only return on the 13th of January, at least according to what we get from the doctors at Manchester United. Christian Eriksen too has been out for a while. Knee injury has ruled him out for months and months, since I think November the 23rd, and he's expected to be returning on the 23rd of December, that is this month, according to the reports we are getting. But how easy is it going to be for us to get him to the best ways that we expect from him? For me, I don't think so. He's one of those who should be heading out. Christian Eriksen, away from him, we've got Mason Mount, who is also a midfielder. Mount has failed to establish himself as an important player even when he's fit, and now he's having calf, shin, and heel injuries affecting his fight for a starting place at United. He is only expected to be returning soon. Actually, it is said there is a 25% chance he could be available for the game on Sunday against Liverpool. But the question is, how good will he be to come in up there and perhaps be a starter? Erik Ten Hag will have to make his assessment. Victor Lindelof has got other concerns that have seen him out for a bit, but there's a 50% chance he will be available for the game against Liverpool on Sunday. 50%, so don't rely on him so much. But in Rafael Varane and Johnny Evans, maybe we've got able deputies, because even Harry Maguire, who got a groin, hip and pelvic injury and an adductor strain, has been ruled out and there is no return date for him. There's only a 25% slim chance that he could be in the squad for that trip to Liverpool, but as a defender, he might not be fully fit to start, the reigning Premier League player of last month. So Maguire is out. So other players who are out, another defender in Luke Shaw has got a thigh injury for that game against Bayern. He was substituted off tight hamstring he's got. There is no return date. There is a 25% chance he could be available for Liverpool, but the reality is Luke Shaw's injuries are never short. They always see him out for a while. Again, back to the sick room. Then Marcus Rashford had an illness and he's said to be ready. He could be available for the game on Sunday, and 50% chance that is. But what does he add to the team, really? I think we cannot be so excited about Martial. Him being Marcus Rashford, rather. Him and Martial being there, and it's the same issues. They are all having the same issues, an illness, and they could be both returning for Sunday. But both of them, same chances, 50% chances of them being available. But honestly, they are not players we will miss. No one will be there crying that, we don't have Martial or Rashford in the team to play against Liverpool. Jadon Sancho, what do I need to say about him? That one is as good as not being there. Amad Diallo reportedly returned to training, but not fully fit. Probably there is no particular date when he will be fully fit to be a competitor for a place. Maybe there is a 25% chance he could be available for the game against Liverpool, but the reality is there is no particular return date for Amad Diallo. We cannot exactly rely on him. He has had a long knee injury, and knee injuries are always so bad. So they always want to bring him back slow. But all that known and said, we know the injury issues we've had. With all these injuries, for me, I see one thing. It's a blessing in disguise for Erik Ten Hag to trust the players who are going to save his job. To me, the players who will save the job of Erik Ten Hag are not the so-called senior players, the Casemiros, Varenes, the Scott McTominays of this world. It is the youngsters. So this is what I think. Without Bruno Fernandes, Erik Ten Hag might want to try out Scott McTominay as a number 10. He might want to try out that, because anyway, there are not so many options for him. Try out Scott McTominay as a number 10. But in the middle, behind him, play Kobbie Mainoo together with Sofiane Amrabat. That's a proper balance in the middle. Otherwise, Liverpool will run riot. They will run through us like a highway, an expressway. So we've got to tame them by playing Kobe Mainoo, who then makes us proactive. Erik Ten Hag says we have to be proactive. Kobe Mainoo dictates the tempo, the direction, the flow. He thinks for the game, for the team. He is to us what Michael Carrick was to United, what Jabi Alonso was to United. All the great teams need that player who is going to open up things, open up the rest of the players. That is what Sergio Busquets was to Barcelona. So we do need Kobe Mainoo starting. It is time for Erik Ten Hag to trust this boy. This boy came playing with a bandage on, but he was fighting for every ball and winning it. He was involved in tackles, not shy to attack in the few minutes he played against Bayern. This is the kind of player that is deserving to be starting games for Manchester United. So start Kobe Mainoo together with Sofiane Amrabat and let them be sitting two disciplined holding midfielders. Mainoo, the beauty is he can pass the ball from deep. So Mainoo at the base being the pivot close to Amrabat. Then on the top have your Scott McTominay playing behind Rasmus Højlund. Then sandwiched by Antony and Leandro Garnacho. In the back, of course, Sergio Reguilon on the left. On the right, Wan-Bissaka. We need solidity, not Diogo Dalot. If you know what I mean, pun intended. Then in the central defense, have your Johnny Evans play alongside whoever is fit. Victor Lindelof if he's fit enough, or whoever defender. Or if Erik Ten Hag can, and for me this is what I would do. Again, Scott McTominay is a headache that Erik Ten Hag has failed to cure. I think, again, bite the bullet and let Scott McTominay live with core. Let Hannibal Mabry start. Yes, start Hannibal Mabry. Let him start. I love seeing that player, that boy, being involved in play. He's exciting. Let the young players enjoy themselves. It is time to trust them. If Amad Diallo is fit, let Amad Diallo start as a number 10. Yes, start these young players. No one will call for the head of Erik Ten Hag for trying and giving a chance to young players. The thing is, insisting on these Scott McTominays who hide, they fear to ask for the ball. Kobe Mainoo and Hannibal don't fear to ask for the ball. So does Sofiane Amrabat. I love Sofiane Amrabat because he works hard and he's not shy to ask for the ball. The thing is, you only see Scott McTominay when he's pulling up with some random shot at goal that could perhaps result in a goal. But that's not his first job to do. His first job is to support defensively, support the defenders. But he doesn't do it. Why do other people's job when you're failing badly at yours? For me, Scott McTominay, put him on the bench, start the youngsters, those who are fit. If you don't have so many fit youngsters like Diallo is not, then okay, let McTominay start as a number 10 for this time, and let's see how Kobe Mainoo, because for me, the best comfortable minutes in that loss to Bayern were the last minutes when Kobe Mainoo was on the pitch with Hannibal Mabry and Sofiane Amrabat. Try it again. Let's see how it looks, guys. Let's see it. Erik Ten Hag, try to start the young players, but also stop being rigid. One holding midfielder doesn't work, and against Liverpool, they will beat us for fun. Start with two holding midfielders, Kobe Mainoo and Sofiane Amrabat. Yes, try it out, please, Erik Ten Hag. If it doesn't work, I will come here and say, one holding midfielder doesn't work. But for United, in the issues we have and the bad players who don't track back, we need two holding midfielders. Let's try to orchestrate things from deep. The beauty is Kobe Mainoo can pass the balls from deep. Yes, let's do it. But also put this cowboy Hannibal to press them from up top. Let him keep them there. Actually, Hannibal should be starting. Time for Erik Ten Hag and co to trust the youngsters. They will save his job. Trust me.